folks. It's Friday, June 12th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, little Filipino women washing our big, fat, stinky American penises. Plus, Grindr ghosting leads to a gay brother's vehicular violence. Spit on that thing being a police officer's face, and the mobile app that lets you know how annoying your coworkers are. All coming up today.
It's like an oxymoron even to call them gay fags. They're not gay. They're miserable. They're hellbound sinners.
Would you know my name?
Rump rangers.
It's anal copulating.
If I saw you in heaven,
God hates fags.
The hell with your fag army.
would you feel the same?
Fags die. God laughs.
If I saw you in heaven,
Fags doom nations. Amen.
I must be strong
Listen up, America. They're not gay. They're fags.
and carry on.
God hates fags.
'Cause I know I don't belong
Fags equal AIDS.
here in heaven.
The Catholic Church became the church of the holy pedophiles, and sodomite feces replaced the wafer for their communion service. And sodomite semen
Would you hold my hand?
replaced the wine that the Pope drinks.
If I saw you in heaven,
These are hellbound perverts.
would you help me stand?
Go have another helping of feces.
If I saw you in heaven,
President of the United States likes to masturbate horses.
I'll find my way
Was a flaming fat faggot.
through night and day.
Fags burn in hell.
'Cause I know I just can't stay
Filthy bitches.
here in heaven.
I said the President of the United States gets his jollies masturbating horses. Bitches.
It's Distorted View Daily, dedicated to Danielle's husband, Andy.
Christian now fears his flatulence.
Welcome to 1-800-ASSHOLE.
I want to come while I eat your smelly, hairy, wet pussy.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you for your Friday episode of DV. Yes, we continue to celebrate Pride Month. I know that intro didn't seem very pro-Ligbit, but just know I created that right after Fred Phelps died. It was a tribute to his death. Fred Phelps, of course, the notorious hate pastor of the Westboro Baptist Church. And I don't want to say he coined the term God hates fags. Plenty of people said it before him, but he popularized it, sure. He put that shit on a poster and made it work. Anyway, may he rot in hell. Am I right, Queens? This is the best I can do for Pride Month. Listen, we have got a sponsor today. That's always very exciting. Rodder, tell us a little more.
Today's sponsor is Danielle, who says she wants to dedicate the show to her husband, Andy, who, quote, has been listening to DV since the beginning. I started not long after, in around 2007 or so. We are both proud sideshow freaks. My poor hubby has been recovering from a hip replacement, and DV always cheers us both up. So I thought maybe you could do a bit with Satan and Kayla. We haven't heard from them in a while.
Well, guys, there is a reason why I don't check in with Satan and Kayla. You get those two together, and almost immediately they're at each other's throats. I mean, they have a very tumultuous relationship. A lot of it has to do with Kayla's a teenager, you know? All teenagers hate their parents at a certain age, although maybe she's grown out of it. We can check in with them, I guess, but don't say I didn't warn you. Thankfully, Satan has taught me how to open a portal to hell. You know, just one of the perks of being his friend, I guess. Let me see if I remember the incantation here. I think it's Latin. Oh, Maurice Gahargate. Maloney and iced tea. No, that's not it. All right, here we go. Oh, spirits of the underworld, hear my plea. Oh, ish bibbly botin dotin bobo be dittin datin wah wah dee da da. fight. Can't believe that actually worked.
I said I wanted chicken nuggets, Dad!
Oh, God, it's already starting.
They don't do chicken nuggets at Subway. I told you that's what we were eating today. I hate Subway! You better not talk like that when Uncle Jared gets down here. I'm out of here. Mandy and I are going to the movies. Like hell you are. What are you gonna do about it? First of all, young lady, it's a school night. Second of all, this is the first I'm hearing about any movie. Come on, Dad, please. What movie is it? It's just a lot of 9/11 footage. You know, people jumping out of buildings, people on fire covered in asbestos. Why do you want to see a kid's film? It's just fun. It's something to do. Rather than being stuck in this stupid cave with you, eating Italian BMTs.
Hey, Mr. S.
Oh, hey, Mandy, how you doing?
Well, as always, it sucks. I'm in hell.
Yeah, well, when you were alive, you killed your entire cheer squad because you weren't made captain. That type of behavior, you know, pretty much seals your fate.
Oh, they were all bitches and deserved it. I've got more talent in my left labia lip than they had in their entire bodies.
I like you, Mandy. All right, Kayla, you can go to the movies. Thanks, Dad. And here, take this. If you get hungry, get yourself some Chinese. Yeah, but this isn't money, Dad. This is a scythe. I know. Decapitate a Chinese person. Feast on their innards.
I love Chinese!
Mandy, can I adopt you? Dad?
There you go. It's another installment of Satan's family sitcom. Well, Andy, I hope you're feeling better with that whole hip replacement thing. Danielle, thank you so much for sponsoring today's show. We got to move on, though. I've got so much audio to share with you. First up, I've got a very interesting piece of police body cam footage. Just like the intro today, I'm playing this because it's Pride Month. Uh-oh. LGBTQ-related police body cam footage.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hi, I just had my brother smash my windshield, so I'm going to need a cop out here.
Okay, is he still there?
He's currently across the street at my parents' house. I told him I was calling the cops on him, and I need a cop out here immediately because he smashed my windshield.
Immediately, I'm trying to, figure out what's really going on here. Which one is gay? The one with the smash window or the one doing the smashing?
What's going on, man?
My buddy's house.
All right, he said, I just moved to my buddy's house.
I was just doing something.
He was grabbing something, I guess, at home.
My brother came out here and he started yelling at me and he put his hands on me, so I pushed his arms out of the way. And then he said he was going to take a bat and smash my truck, and that's exactly what he did.
He's a man of his words. Now, this is Cameron. I already don't like him because I know a few things. One, the house that he's now living in, which is just like a few doors down from his parents' house, is actually owned by his parents as well. So it's not like he has his own place. Second of all, he is pretty vague when it comes to, why did your brother do this to your windshield? You have to know something about this. He's like, no, I don't know. He just went crazy.
What started the fight? Or the argument or disagreement or whatever?
Yeah, I don't even know because like I said, I only came over here to get something, and he came over and started screaming at me. At that point, I just blanked, and I don't remember anything he said. Okay. All I know is that he smashed my windshield.
Okay. But you don't know why there was an argument or...
No, because my mind blanks when people yell at me.
Okay.
It's a trauma thing.
Was there? I gotcha.
Okay, it's a trauma response to just black out. I have a sneaking suspicion there might be more to the story. And for that, let's turn to the gay brother. And here he comes. Pink sweater, sashaying. Yep, this all checks out.
So what is going on?
That's my brother.
Okay.
And I found out recently, last night, that he's been getting up to bullying gay people online.
Okay.
And I am gay.
No.
And I tried confronting him about it. He got very aggressive, started yelling at me, said things like, that's why your boyfriend broke up with you, that's why you'll be alone, things like that. So I warned him, I said, if you keep doing this, I'm going to smash your car in because you can't be doing this. This is f***ed up.
Okay.
And he wouldn't listen, so I got mad and I smashed his windshield.
Okay. When you say he's been making comments, give give me an example. Like, are we talking like on Facebook? He's commenting on people's stuff?
No, he's like been trying to get people to meet up with him, like other gay people, and then him not showing up on purpose. So they've been driving all that way for nothing, and then
that is annoying when you think you're gonna get dick, and then all of a sudden they ghost you, and then come to find out it's just like a straight guy trolling you. One, I'm starting to think that maybe his brother is a little fruity too. Like, not many straight guys have Grindr on their phones, even if it is just to, pass the time. It's a weird thing for a straight guy to like just be interacting with gay guys on Grindr. You know what I mean? Even if you hate gay people, there's more interesting ways to harass them,
Just harassing them and trolling them was his words.
Okay. And how did you find this out?
We matched up on Grindr. We were supposed to meet up at a glory hole.
I found his Grindr profile.
Okay. Well, all right.
I can write him about it, and he admitted to doing all that thing.
Okay.
Is it maybe like you found your brother's Grindr profile and he was embarrassed because he was, really looking for dick to suck, and so he came up with this story? No, man, you don't understand. I hate gay people. I'm trolling them. By the way, I think mom's a little homophobic because she wants her gay son to be arrested. Here she comes.
That's just kind of where we're at.
Maybe you guys like to
December.
What will happen to people who keep using physical aggression and what jail's like, because he's too pretty to go to jail.
I only did it once, and I'm only going to do it once.
This is like the boundary. You went over the boundary.
Maybe mom's being a good parent, trying to teach him a lesson. Meanwhile, the officer goes back to the other brother, and I don't like him. There's something about him. I think he's lying.
Be frank with you about what he's telling us. Okay, he said you made a Grindr account, and you've been basically...
I can show you my phone. I don't have the app at all.
Dude, your car got smashed, and you deleted the Grindr app. I mean... You knew the cops were coming. Of course you deleted the app. Meanwhile, this guy's, the brother's friend is standing right there. He's like, what? Grindr? I think the officer just outed this guy.
Don't care. It's not, like I told him, it's not a crime to do that, okay? It's not a crime for you to if you were doing it, to do that, okay?
I think it was Officer
Johnson.
Yeah. He said that if I can drive my hazards, I live 10 minutes down the road. He said that it's fine if I just put my hazards on because I don't feel safe in this neighborhood.
Again, really playing up the whole victim aspect. Well, you think your gay twink brother in the pink sweatshirt is going to beat the fuck out of you? He queened out, pulled a Fiancé, lemonaded your shitty car, and now it's over with. Man the fuck up. Fucking trauma response. Speaking of trauma, 90 Day Fiancé has traumatized me once again. This past season, we were introduced to Shay and Annabelle. Annabelle is from the Philippines. Shay is from, by the looks of it, the early 1900s. He's an older dude. He's actually not super old, but he is super fat and super gross. He's got that southern pig look. Plump with a pinkish hue, and he's got some sort of skin condition, so he's got brown splotches. You see it first like on the side of his face or neck, but later on, and I don't know why he would agree to this, lack of social awareness, I guess, he gets completely naked, and he's like super fat, and he's just... Take a look at the featured image over there at DestroyTheView.com and SuperFreakSideshow.com. That's Shay. Annabelle is coming to move in with Shay. They're going to get married, finally. It's literally 90 days until their wedding, probably at a courthouse. It's been 2 years since the two have actually seen each other face to face. So this has been going on for a while. And the thing you need to know about Annabelle is she's a bit of a clean freak. And Shay, southern redneck pig boy, well, he likes to roll around in the slop. So... he's trying his best to accommodate.
Stay off the couch, bud.
That's his pet chicken he keeps in the house. No, he's not that ridiculous. He does have dogs, and Annabelle doesn't like dogs.
I answer the phone. She's got a broom in her hand. She's washing dishes. When she's doing laundry. I mean, she keeps it immaculate. Golly.
All right. On the flip side, Shay describes how he cleans.
It's just me and the dogs at my bachelor pad, and, I'm more of a... robo-vac every now and then.
I made sure to get me a nice black robo-vac. I name him Kunta Kinte. He's my little vacuum slave. I said, boy, you Mr. Cheeto under the couch. Shay is like cosplaying a slave owner with his Roomba. Get on, get clean, and get. That's how we do it here in the Deep South.
Daddy be back tomorrow.
I'm sorry, you're leaving your dogs for an entire day? You can't do that. When you bring Annabelle home, your place is going to be covered in piss and shit, and I have to think Annabelle's not going to love that. Dogs, they're not like cats.
So, yeah, it's going to be an adjustment for both of us, but her plane arrived soon, so the only cleaning I'm thinking about is her scrubbing me in the bathtub tonight.
I'm going to be sick. I'm assuming someone's going to check on the dogs, take them out a few times. Anyway, let's get to the moment when Annabelle and Shay are reunited. Before that, though, we get a bit of a confession from Shay as he's driving to the airport.
I'm still not feeling real good about the Nicole thing. I mean, that's my fear is me tell her that I cheated on her.
How the fuck does this keep happening? The most disgusting, disfigured slobs end up pulling so much goddamn pussy. Okay. One is from the Philippines, and he's basically buying her. I mean, come on. Annabelle wants to live in the United States, so this is perfect for her. But whoever this Nicole person is willingly let big fat Shay on top of her? Oh, they had to have met at a bar, and she must have been very, very drunk.
Me tell her that I cheated on her, and, that's what Nicole's going to tell her, even though... in my mind, it's not, but, when that word comes out and, I don't know how she'll perceive it. Maybe at a party on the lake or something, I kissed a chick or had a few too many. We're just having fun. And to me, that's not cheating. That's having a good time.
Well, we don't know exactly how far he went with Nicole. He's afraid that Nicole is going to tell Annabelle the whole thing, though, which leads me to believe that Nicole must be a close friend or maybe a ex. We don't really see Nicole in this episode. That's a problem for later on in the season. That's kind of like an overall arc thing. Right now, though, we've got bigger fish to fry. Annabelle's getting off the plane.
Maybe my ex-wife Nicole is just bluffing and just trying to get my goat.
Oh, so yeah, Nicole is an ex-wife. This will be his third marriage, by the way. And Nicole is threatening to tell Annabelle about how they fucked. Okay. Drama. Anyway, here is Annabelle getting off the plane and meeting with Shay.
Oh my God. Oh my God, baby.
No, she's like a goat. This is perfect for Shay. Being a farm animal himself and all. By the way, I'm pretty sure I heard a ew come out of her mouth.
Oh, baby. I miss you so much, baby.
Miss you too.
Can we try that take again? This time, say it with a little more feeling. I miss you too. Actually, Annabelle does kind of seem to be into Shay. She has to be under the impression that he's got lots of money, right? Does she know about all the ex-wives? I'm sure he's paying alimony too.
You okay, baby?
Yeah.
These women are always crying when they meet the American dude. What have I done? I left my country for this slob. But, she plays it off that she's happy. And maybe she is.
You okay, baby?
Yeah.
You okay? You look pretty. You don't look like you've been flying 30 hours. You know how bad I look when I get off the plane. Huh?
I am Annabelle. I am 54 years old from Iloilo, Philippines.
She also says something later on, and I swear I've heard this multiple times on this program by the foreign women coming to the United States to live.
I feel very happy to see him, but I was surprised when I see him again. Oh my God. His body is a little bit big again.
There's always some variation of that. Like, I'm very happy to be here. Very happy to be with my man who I'm going to marry. That being said, boy, does he look a lot different in person. Real fat. He's so big.
God, I miss you so much, baby.
Yeah, they
miss you too.
They kiss a lot.
Oh,
and it's like that. Like you really
hear it. To this day, it's almost surreal. It's like I got to pinch you and I got to pinch me because.
Now, the thing about Shay is, like a lot of these guys who are looking for love overseas, big component to it is the sex. The sex. Why else would you basically buy a bride from the Philippines, right? You want to fuck it.
Can't wait tonight, baby, to get you to the room and get in the bed with you and love all over you. And I missed that so much the last 2 years.
I like that. I'm going to use this leather.
Okay, well, we can definitely arrange that.
I can't tell how into it she is based on the tone of her voice. Because, like, when Philippine women talk, it's like, I can't wait for that either. Like, it's kind of sounds dismissive or sarcastic. Just a weird inflection. However, when she says, I can't wait to use this, she's grabbing his dick.
I'm going to use this leather.
TLC. Thank you, The Learning Channel. I'm learning so much. Shay is desperate to get laid tonight. I mean, he flew the bitch over here. It's the least she could do is, spread open those pussy lips. But Shay goes all out. He gets her flowers, very sweet. He also books a room at a special hotel. It's like some sort of boutique bed and breakfast, maybe. It's a converted church is what it is.
But I think the things we might do tonight aren't really appropriate for a church, so we might have to turn the Jesus pictures around so he's not looking at you.
Gross. Annabelle has some rules. No butt stuff, no touching, and lights have to be off. No, those aren't her rules. Her rules are, she's a clean freak, and Shay is disgusting, so he has to clean up before the sex. And also, he's not allowed to clean himself up. Because, she doesn't think he's going to do a good enough job, so she'll do the scrubbing. Shay is actually okay with this. He thinks it's part of the sex. In reality, Annabelle is just skeeved out by you.
Get the water going.
A clean man is a sexy man for me. I'm not going to touch him if he's dirty. I can't wait to scrub. Are you ready?
I gotta say, even though I would feel a little self-conscious about this whole thing, what do you mean I stink and you don't trust me to clean myself? Shay is so fat and disgusting. He loves the idea of someone pampering him like this. As a matter of fact, she not only scrubs his ass crack, she also clips his toenails and stuff. I'm going to be sick.
I clean it good. His ass, his ball, his eggs. What ka pa tawagin? Egg na ball.
Yeah, we just call them balls here, but eggs, we know what you mean. Eggs.
Okay, let's go. All right. I clean his penis and I rub it good inside. I don't like his penis a bad smell.
That's kind of a boner killer right there. I don't like his penis because he smells so bad. She's kind of like Italian there. His dick smells like a Parmigiano. Get that Domenicati cock away from my face. What's the matter with you? All right, don't worry. Annabelle's going to take care of the stinky penis. Shay, by the way, the whole time just has a smile on his face. It's like he doesn't care. He's like, do whatever it is you got to do. If you're touching my dick, I'm as happy as a clam. Which is kind of what his penis smells like, according to Annabelle. You clean my dick to your satisfaction, and then you suck that shit, bitch.
I don't like his penis a bad smell.
I just love the sounds she makes. Here she is, sponging him down, cleaning his ass crack.
Yeah.
Oh. It's like haunting noises, right? Oh. Talk about being traumatized.
I started from here at the back.
Oh.
Good?
Yeah.
And the armpit. And it's in the chest. Especially here.
Again, grabbing his crotch.
I'll have to admit, it was kind of a turn on. First time I met her, but since then, she's got a little more comfortable with it. And, I have to tell her, just calm down, and you get real fast.
Maybe it's fast because she wants it to be over with. He's still talking about being bathed, I think, or maybe jerking him off. I can't quite tell.
She scratched me several times, where it hurt and left a mark.
Okay, let's clean your ass. And then you gotta give me your ass.
Even if I take a poop, Annabelle is trying to get me in the shower or a wet rag, and I'm like, that's not what we do here.
I don't know. If someone told me, right after I poop, they're like, you should shower. I would take that as, oh, I smell, or they see a dingleberry dropping down my leg or something. I don't know. I feel like they're trying to tell me something. There's a reason they're telling me to shower. Dude, just shower.
get me in the shower or a wet rag. And I'm like, that's not what we do here.
In the Philippines, if after you poop, you wash with water.
Toilet paper works good too, but we can't take a bath every time we use a restroom, baby.
Well, you actually could. I mean, if you weren't 700 pounds. I mean, when you're that big, everything is kind of like a huge ordeal. But, you're right there. You take a shit, step in the shower. You don't have to go through the whole routine, but just, scrub out your asshole. Or, get a bidet. I've got a few extras here. I'll send you off one.
I am 54 years old, but my sex drive is like a 25 years old woman.
I'll have sex with absolutely anything or anyone. Hence why you see me with Shay here. All right, anyway, that's Annabelle and Shay, a new 90-day fiancé gross couple, which I'm always on the look for. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of fucked up news right now. All right, freaks, if you've been waiting to sign up for the sideshow, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, now is the time to act because it is the last weekend to take advantage of the sideshow deals we got going on. Monthly memberships only $7.50. Yearlies are, I believe, $80. It's Distorted Views Summer of Savings. And it ends this weekend. So, get your shit together. Pull the goddamn trigger. Become a true and honorable freak today. When you sign up, you gain access to all the exclusive shows we do. Typically on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do sideshow exclusive episodes. This week was no different. When you sign up, you get access to a personalized podcast feed that you can just copy and paste into whatever podcast app you use. You can also listen online through our web player, access exclusive nudes of Timmy Boo. I have the stats on that. So far, no one has clicked on my nudes. People have actually installed extensions on their web browsers to block that link from opening. No, in case anyone is signing up to see my nudes, there's no Tim Henson nudity on the sideshow sites. It's actually a selling point. I promise you, no Tim Taint. It's the no Tim Taint promise. All right, check out distortedview.com for more information. Remember, if you use Spotify to listen to DV, you have to use the Spotify app to sign up. Just search for Distorted View. And in Apple Podcast, you're given the choice. You can either sign up inside of Apple Podcast, or you can go the normal route and sign up through our website. Other ways to support the show, we've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge $5, get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And, of course, you can sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me, show@distortedview.com, and let me know how you would like to sponsor. If you want me to talk about something, dedicate the show to someone, you know the drill. Okay, 3 very quick stories now. First up, hey. We got one from Florida, our most fucked up state. Say it with me.
Florida, our most fucked up state.
A Florida sheriff's deputy is under review after striking a woman who repeatedly spat in his face. Well, I'm sorry, there are consequences for your actions, bitch. Why are criminals allowed to get physical, but police aren't? And by the way, I've seen plenty of police officers get very physical. Investigate those guys, right? The ones using excessive force before, a punch is thrown their way. In this case, though, I feel like the police officer had every right to beat a bitch. Honestly, I think I'd rather take a punch to the face than being spat on. Spit could get in your eye. You could get an infection. If I'm walking around with my mouth wide open because I'm a mouth breather, spit could get in there. Like, who knows? There's just a lot of gross things that could possibly happen. So yeah, shut that cunt's mouth with a fist. A Florida sheriff's deputy is under review after striking a woman who repeatedly spat in his face during an arrest. Authorities said following a disorderly incident that began at a gas station. Those prices are ridiculous. It gets everyone all riled up. And it ended with the woman facing felony charges. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office said deputies arrested 36-year-old Leisha Field, as in, bitch needs to be put on Alicia, after responding to reports of a disruptive individual outside of a Texaco gas station in Brooksville, about 50 miles north of Tampa. According to investigators, employees told deputies that Field had been yelling at customers and causing a disturbance at the business. Deputies issued her a trespass warning at the request of store employees. Authorities said Field then walked to a nearby mobile home park where deputies continued monitoring her behavior because, she looked a little screwy. There, she allegedly removed most of her clothing. There we go. Now it's getting to be a distorted view-worthy story. You lose a few layers of clothes and all of a sudden I'm interested. Yeah, she removed most of her clothing, leaving herself dressed only in underwear while yelling and disturbing residents, including a mother with young children. Think of the children! Deputies said Field appeared to be under the influence of alcohol, narcotics, or maybe both, a drug hooch combo, and repeatedly refused commands to leave the area and return home. The sheriff's office said deputies attempted to de-escalate the situation by punching her in her face. Not yet. Field became increasingly combative and resisted arrest. Video released by authorities shows Field kicking and attempting to strike deputies as they worked to place her into the patrol vehicle. Investigators said Field continued acting aggressively after being placed in the vehicle, banging her head and feet against a window. When deputies opened the door to see what the ruckus was all about, she promptly fell from the vehicle. She was probably in mid headbang. She was heading towards the window, and the cop opened the door at the wrong moment. So she comes flying out. She was assisted back inside the car by Deputy M. LaPalme. Body camera footage shows Field spitting on LaPalme several times. The guy who helped her? The sheriff's office said she spat on the... You know what? I've got a video here. Let's see if this shows the exact moment of the spittle. Oh, there she is, banging her head. See, I always tell you, the best video comes from inside the patrol car. Okay, bang, bang. And the cop is opening the door, and out she falls. God damn it! Why'd you do that? It's like, you're trying to get out. I'm helping you. Right. Yeah, she sounds well.
Get in there.
Oh, there she goes.
You spit in my face?
I think she called him a bitch, but she's being choked out. She's came out, bitch. You bitch.
Get in there. You spit in my face? Right on the side of my door, spit hood. You want a video charge? You better stop it. I did. That's sad.
I spit on you. I don't know if she said I spit on you or I didn't spit on you. It's funny either way, because she obviously is the only person who would be spitting on the officer. And the fact that she would deny it.
I've always been nice to you.
I didn't spit on you.
Yeah, there she goes. I didn't spit on you.
So you did.
You got the wrong woman.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there she goes again.
You spit on me again. See what happens.
The police officer just slapped her.
Absolutely not.
She doesn't really seem to care, honestly. I wouldn't even consider this excessive force. It was like reactive, instinctive. You spit on me, I slap you.
Now you got spat on all the up.
Boy, she sounds demonic, doesn't she? She's on that good stuff. Yes, LaPalme responded to the spit with an open hand strike to Field's face in an effort to stop the spitting. The sheriff's office said the deputy's actions were captured on multiple body cameras and an in-car camera and are now undergoing an internal review. Authorities said Fields continued resisting during transport to the Hernando County Detention Center, prompting deputies to use additional restraints and a spit hood. I think after the first spit, I would have just placed that over her head. Field was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer, which is a felony, as well as disorderly intoxication and breach of the peace. The investigation into the deputy's use of force remains ongoing. So there you go. Second story I have for you. This one comes from India, which means we're about to feature
those crazy ethnic people.
Wow, this show just has everything. Crazy ethnic people, a Florida news story, Satan and Kayla. You freaks really came on a good night. I spoil you. A software developer in India has turned data from his wearable fitness tracker into an unusual workplace analytics project, creating a ranking system designed to identify which coworkers and meetings trigger the biggest spike in his heart rate. He's basically created a leaderboard of coworkers who stress/annoy him. See, now this is why I think AI is so great. I mean, for a lot of things, it's a goddamn nightmare. But for some things, it's quite good. You know, like, it's very good at coding, like making programs. And I feel like I could utilize this because I'm always coming up with great ideas for apps or websites or services, but I just don't have the coding chops to execute these things. You know, I was learning Python, which could be useful if I kept up with it, right? I know like remedial Python. And instead of continuing my journey becoming a good Python coder, I get antsy and I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to learn Commodore 64 assembly language. See, that's like the other end of the spectrum. That's like going from something very, very useful to something no one needs to know. Like, it's not an employable skill at all. No one's making Commodore 64 software anymore. This is the bullshit I waste my time with. But, you know, now, next time I have a great idea for one of my stupid apps, I can just have AI help me make it. So that maybe I should turn my question to you guys. Do you guys remember any of my dumb, stupid ideas? Because I don't. You know, I've got a shitty memory. But if you guys remember one, I will turn to AI and make it into a real app. Now, the one that I do remember is Uber holes. And that was like when you want to hail a pussy or asshole. Basically like Uber, but for genitalia. But the thing was, like, Uber holes, the hole part had double meaning, right? Yes, it's the hole that you stick your dick in, but also there's a loophole. It's not prostitution. You're not hiring a prostitute. You're not paying for sex. You're paying to rent out a cavity that your dick could be placed in. Now, while I still think that's a great idea for an app, I don't want to start off with that one because I do feel like legally that could get me into some trouble. But if you can remember any of the other dumb ideas I've come up with, let me know. Pankaj Tanwar, an Indian-based technology worker, said he connected data from his Whoop health tracking wristband to his work calendar and then analyzed minute-by-minute heart rate readings against his meeting schedule. The result was what he described on social media as a leaderboard of colleagues associated with elevated stress levels. The project began after a conversation among coworkers about particularly draining meetings. Quote, "We were all joking in a meeting about how draining some of them are, and it hit me. What if I could actually build something that tells me who's stressing me out?" Tanwar said he matched heart rate spikes recorded by the wearable device to calendar events and meeting participants. Screenshots shared online showed rankings with some names and details obscured. According to the images, one senior developer appears to have a calming effect on his stress levels, while another colleague ranked among the most stressful. When asked whether the results were surprising, Tanwar said they largely confirmed his expectations. To be honest, not really, he said. The project reflects a growing trend of programmers using advanced artificial intelligence to do dumb shit, to rapidly build highly specialized software applications and personal experiments. Tanwar said he used Anthropic's Claude Fable 5 and Claude Opus 4.8 AI models to help develop the application. The developer's personal website showcases a variety of unconventional side projects, including, see, this is what I should be doing, including a tool that helps airline passengers choose seats based on sun exposure during flights. That's very specific. A browser extension that forces users to yell, "I'm a loser," before opening social media websites, and an automated bot that interacts with his mother's Instagram posts. See, now that is a good example of AI utilization. Mom's going to be upset if you don't like her posts of her flowers or whatever the fuck she's taking pictures of. So yeah, it just automatically likes all of mom's pictures and reels. I've got a ton of dumb, fun ideas. Me too. Mine will all probably end up with me in jail or some sort of lawsuit, right? I've got a ton of dumb, fun ideas, some of them actually useful. I mostly build because my brain finds it funny, and sometimes it ends up solving my own problems. Tanwar said his latest project involves developing a wearable device that delivers a mild electric shock when the user remains seated for too long. This might actually work better than Ozempic. It's called Piggy Prod. If you're sitting too long or walking too slowly, Piggy Prod will give you a nudge in the form of 5,000 volts right to your scrotum. All right, final story we have for you today. A Minnesota jail inmate already facing felony charges for allegedly threatening police officers has been charged again with an additional felony after authorities say he threatened to kill a city employee while discussing the fate of his impounded dogs, and then referenced the action film John Wick. If you guys haven't seen the movie John Wick, shame on you, but John Wick goes on a killing spree in part because of what some bad dudes did to his dog. Teague Sterling Mayville, Jesus Christ, 28, was charged in Blue Earth County District Court with felony threats of violence stemming from a June 1st telephone call from the Blue Ash County Jail, where he's been held since his arrest in May. What exactly happened? Well, authorities allege that a community service officer with the Department of Public Safety contacted Mayville to discuss arrangements for 3 dogs that had been taken to the city impound facility after his arrest. The officer informed Mayville that he would need to retrieve the animal or arrange care for them by June 5th, or they could become property of the city. Mayville did not like those options. He promptly became angry during the call and told officers, "I don't play about my fucking dogs. Have you ever seen John Wick?" The 2015 action film stars Keanu Reeves, here we go, as a retired hitman who embarks on a violent rampage after criminals kill his dog. Prosecutors allege that Mayville then repeatedly threatened to kill or seriously harm the officer. You know, at first when he referenced John Wick, it's just sort of implied. But Mayville's an idiot, so he just comes right out and says it. "I will kill you. I'm going to kill these motherfuckers if they try to take my fucking dogs." He made additional threats during the conversation as well. The officer later reported fearing for his safety because of the threats and Mayville's recent conduct towards law enforcement. Not a fan of law enforcement, that Mayville. The new charge comes weeks after Mayville was arrested while allegedly carrying a machete on his hip and another in his backpack. For what he was up to, one machete wasn't going to be enough. That is kind of scary, isn't it? According to authorities, he threatened officers during that encounter and allegedly said he would stab police in the neck. Mayville also reportedly told officers he was in town to train for mixed martial arts. You don't need to know mixed martial arts when you've got 2 goddamn machetes. Court records show Mayville was already being held on charges that include felony threats of violence, gross misdemeanor obstruction, and gross misdemeanor assault. A judge ordered Mayville to remain detained pending further proceedings. He's scheduled to appear in court later this month. The status of the 3 dogs remain unclear. I like how this guy acts like he's a great dog owner, but then commits all sorts of crimes where he knows he's going to go to jail. You're not thinking about the welfare of your puppies at any point. You know, maybe if he had a plan in place, he's like, look, I do a lot of shady shit. I'm going to talk to my neighbor. So if they ever see the cops at my house, me being hauled away, they'll come and take care of my dogs while I'm gone. You know, make accommodations. All right, that, my friends, is your distorted news for Friday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Don't forget, we've got a text line for Harry Cunt. I love reading your messages, just not today because it's late. I got to get this show posted. Got to get it out there. So we're going to do just a couple real quick voicemails, and then we'll call it a day. Did I already play this one? Caller, announce yourself, please.
Hey, Timmy Boo. This is Goons Bader Gisbert calling in. It's been a while. I haven't been able to listen to any episodes because I didn't have a commute or any sort of off time to listen to music.
Well, glad to have you back.
Or even podcasts. But I just thought I'd call in. You know, it's been a minute. I just have an interesting question. You know, it's typical for people to ask, you know, during Pride Month. You know, what are you doing with Lord Douche? Are you having any prideful events you're going to?
No, I don't plan to. I don't want to.
Parades? Are you going to go countertop shopping again? I don't know if I may have missed a chunk of podcasts somewhere in April. I don't know.
No, nothing has changed.
There was any conclusion to the
kitchen is in the same state as it's been.
Like whether or not you found the bisque sink or any of that weird shit that was going on.
I'm glad that the whole mug saga is over. You know, I figured that would last longer than the whole kitchen drama.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
All right, well, thank you very much. No, I don't have anything to report. The closest thing to like Pride stuff, I think we're going to go see that gay RuPaul movie about a train.
Oh, faggot.
No. Speaking of Pride,
I'm just checking in with Blockbuster Summer, Blockbuster Crude Summer Report.
Okay, I think Unicorn Hamster was planning on getting a lot of sex this summer.
I heard Masturbators of the Universe was too woke and you'll be sleep deprived. So I went with Scary Movie.
Yeah, that's the next one I want to see.
Very funny.
Oh, good.
Very funny, and I'd like to...
I believe that movie did even better than Masters of the Universe, right? Like, I think Scary Movie came in first place the first week it was out.
I'd like to have your people contact their people to find out who was it that said that my voice sound dope when he plays my voice calls over the radio. That I'm going to buy him, I want to buy him a lifetime sideshow membership.
Hey! Oh, that was not. Okay. He pulled the old 90s not, which you don't really hear very often anymore. I don't get a lot of Shaw, right? I think because SNL no longer does Wayne's World sketches, and that's where those became popularized, right?
Hey, Timmy Boo, you know how you taught us about the Bristol stool chart?
I do know that. I really popularized that. It's all over the place now.
Categorizes, or I guess class.
You know what I've seen a lot now on Instagram the past week or two? People commenting on Katie Souza. Yeah, they're warlocks and witches. Okay, you guys know, I brought Katie Souza into the world. No one was talking about Katie Souza. We featured her, a year or two ago for the first time. Come on. Got to give me some props sometime. Eventually, I would like to be recognized for my contributions, whatever those are. Why can't I be elected or inducted into the Podcasting Hall of Fame? I've been at this since 2004. Don and Drew got in, and now the problem is more famous people are going to be inducted, and I don't have a shot, right? Once the Mark Marons and Joe Rogan start getting in, they're going to forget about the little guys that started this thing, like me. I'm fucked.
Well, we need a Henson freak chart.
Oh.
That will also do the same, but for your level of freakiness.
I see.
And we could do at level 1, which is a very minor case, is collecting bottles. That's no big deal. And then we have... And it goes
soda cans.
100. And 50 is having sex with dead people. That would be 50.
That's 50?
That's halfway there.
What's 100?
And then at 100, we would have adults who play with Lego.
That would be
the ultimate level you can reach.
They're more disturbing than necrophiliacs. All right, interesting scale there. Maybe we should crowdsource this. That might be a great idea for my first app made by AI. I'll get working on that ASAP. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD. Is it? Oh, God.
I don't like his penis, a bad smell.
Brother Distortion, STD, tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Guys, thank you so much for a great week of programs. I'll be back on Monday to do it all over again. Until then, bye, everybody.
It's Friday, baby. Fuck. Yeah, it's the weekend, baby. Fuck. Yeah, Friday, baby. Fuck. Fuck. The weekend, baby. Fuck.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.